In this lesson, we will go over how to add new events and reminders. Let's start on the iPhone from Day View. To create a new event, we can either tap the Add button up here and then enter the name, start, and end time, along with any other details. We can also tap and hold to add a new event. Continue holding and drag up and down to adjust the start time. Drag to the edge of the display to move the event to the next or previous day. Release and the event detail panel appears. I'm going to title this Virtual Seminar and adjust the end time to 4:30 p.m. We can also adjust the start and end time of an event in Today or Week View by selecting it with a tap and hold and then tap and drag on the top or bottom node. Let's move the end time to 6 p.m. That new event will sync with the iPad after a minute or two. Tap and hold onto it over on the iPad to adjust the start or end time. Switch to month view and the event is visible. Single tap to view its details. Tap the Edit button to make changes or additions. When in month view, tap and hold on a day to add an event. Doing so from month view makes it an all-day event by default. Marking an event as all day will have it start and end on a date rather than an exact time. Toggle this off and we can start and end the event at an exact time. I'll use the all-day option for this weekend trip. Back in Today View on the iPhone, the weekend event doesn't appear in the hourly list, only at the top of the display, marked as an all-day event over the few days. Of course, we can also use the Add button from Month View on the iPad, and then enter start and end times or dates in the Details panel. In summary, we can add new events from any view on any device using the Add button. We can also add events with a tap and hold in any view mode to add a new event. We can view or add scheduled reminders from the Calendar app. This will sync with the Apple Reminders app that also is built into any iPhone, iPad, or Mac. Let's quickly add a new scheduled reminder here. Over in the Calendar app, we can see it's automatically been added. Reminders will have an open circle next to them. This is a button that allows us to mark the reminder as completed. Once I do that here in Calendar, the reminder is removed. Tap the Calendar button, and we have an option to show completed reminders. With this activated, the reminder remains on the calendar, but is marked as completed with its circle filled in. I greatly prefer this option versus having the reminder just disappear. To add a reminder rather than an event in the Calendar app, simply switch to that option in the pop-up panel. We have all the same information fields and options here that we would when adding a reminder from the Reminders app. For more details on creating and editing reminders, view the full Reminders tutorial. When viewing a reminder here in Calendar, we have the option to view it in the Reminders app. But it's possible to create, edit, and complete scheduled reminders entirely within Calendar.